All right, so you can search for MongoDB Atlas in the Google and simply select the first search result. As you can see, this is the official site for MongoDB Atlas, and you can also select try free here. If this is the first time for you joining MongoDB Atlas, you can sign up with Google or you can create an account for yourself. As I have already created my account, so I'm gonna press sign in and provide my email address here. Press next and the corresponding password. Press login. I'm logged in. Here are a couple of things I need to perform. The first thing is to build a database. MongoDB Atlas also has paid plans which can be applicable in your scenario, but in my case, I'm gonna create a free version. And you can see you can also select a cloud provider, AWS, Google Cloud, or Azure. So I'm gonna randomly select one, this one, and create cluster. Scroll down and leave the things as they are, finish and close. Go to databases. Creating a cluster will make some time, so until it's been created, let's configure database access. This is the place where you can create users for your database. So I'm gonna add a new user for our to-do app. Username will be to-do_user. In the password, to generate a very secure password, so I'm gonna select auto generate, show. I want to copy this password because later on we are gonna use it, and simply paste it here. Come back, scroll down and add user. So to-do user is getting added. Let's come to network access and configure it as well. This is the place where you can provide IP addresses which will be able to access your database. Add IP address. Here you have two choices. The first, add current IP address, which will allow you to add your current IP, or allow access from anywhere. In my scenario, I'm going to allow access from anywhere, which includes my current IP address as well. And then press confirm. It's pending, and after a few seconds, it will be active. Good job. So our IP address list is active now. Let's come back to databases and see whether our cluster is created or not. Cool, so our cluster is created. Now come to browse collections, add my own data. Here we can provide our database name. In my case, the database name for my app is going to be to-do, and the collection name also to-do. Create. It is creating a database. Now we have created a database with the name of to-do. Now let's go one step backward and press the connect button here. As you can see, connect with MongoDB shell, connect your application, connect using MongoDB Compass. As I want to connect my application, so I'm going to select this option. Here you can provide your driver if you're working with Perl, PHP, Python, Ruby, Node.js, or any other programming language. You can select your language. As I'm using Node.js, the JavaScript, so I'm going to use Node.js and the version. Here, MongoDB will generate a connection string for you, which you can use to connect with your database. So I'm gonna copy it and come to our backend and replace it with our local DB string. Here are a few things that you need to change. The first thing is to replace this username with your actual username. For example, to-do_user, and replace this password that we have saved for our to-do user with this one. And you can also replace the database name. Here, my first database is the default name, but we have created a database with the name of to-do. Let's restart the server. So you can see that we have connected with our MongoDB in the cloud. To test, let's come to our front end, send some data to it. So I just want to send new files. Add. The data is added. To check whether the data has come to the MongoDB Atlas or not, so let's come to MongoDB and see if we have the collection. Browse for to do. So as you can see, the title send new files and its status is undone. It means that we have sent our data from the front end to our cloud storage MongoDB Atlas. All the things are done for our DB part. So it's time to prepare our backend for deployment.